What's up guys, Kyle here again, and I actually just got home from Summer NAMM last night after a super long drive and figured since I really didn't do a focused combined video for everything that was going on at Summer NAMM, I would just give you guys a kind of my final thoughts on everything that happened. Now I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, if you guys are here for the gear, you're probably gonna be disappointed. I was a little bit disappointed myself. Now everybody told me before I went down there that there wouldn't be a lot of vendors or exhibitors there, as this is the first NAMM since the world kind of fell apart, you know, a year and a half ago. So not a lot of people were coming or planning on coming or even knew if the show was gonna happen. So therefore, attendance was very light on both the exhibitor side and on the attendees side. So really, the entire reason that I decided to go wasn't to go down and to check out all the gear. It was kind of to go down there and just have my first experience at a NAMM when I knew that things would be a little bit more laid back. I knew there wouldn't be as many people there. I knew I wouldn't be as overwhelmed. And just kind of take it in, experience it for what it is, and kind of get my feet wet in that realm, because I've never really been to a show like that where I am a person in the industry who truly cares about what's going on. I've been to these large expo shows as an attendee, I've been there as an exhibitor, and anytime I've really ever been there, it's never been something that I've really wanted to do all that badly, or been based around something that I've cared about all that much. And now with taking the channel full time, I kind of wanted to show up and just see what the reaction would be to me being there. If anybody would even notice, if anybody was familiar with my channel, and also on top of that, do some networking with some of the smaller companies within the industry to see if there's any possibility of working together, or see if there's any smaller companies that I didn't know about who I thought might be a good fit to possibly work together. And I found a couple companies that I actually am really excited to work with. But overall, I just wanted to be there, experience it, and hopefully meet some people that I had talked to online, put some faces to the names, and really kind of introduce myself to people who have been around all of this a lot longer than I have. And truthfully, I feel like I succeeded at that, and I am really, really happy that I ended up making the trip and going. So overall, I ended up spending most of my time with other content creators, and that is really not how I planned it out to be at all, but a few content creators did show up, and we kind of all made the best of a situation that I don't want to say it was a bad situation, but it was definitely lacking in terms of exciting things that were going on in the gear world, which, you know, most of us content creators are, especially if we're in the smaller realm, we're based around the gear and not around a personality or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's just an observation that I've made about smaller YouTube channels versus bigger YouTube channels. So there just wasn't a lot of gear to talk about. Like I said, there were a couple of cool companies, like Siren Pedals seemed very interesting, very nice folks there. Park's Custom Pedals, I had talked to Park online here and there and seen him around, but never gotten a chance to see his pedals in person, and I can tell you that they are actually beautiful. Park hooked me up with one of his Nanerta Overdrive / distortion pedals to check out for the channel, and he was an extremely gracious and nice dude to talk to, so it was great to meet Park. And then Bardic Audio Devices and Westminster Effects, both Tim and Cody were great guys, and it was really fantastic to kind of stop and talk to people in the industry who are actually making products, who are up and coming, who are excited about what they're doing. So that was the best gear related part of the entire trip. And I like talking to smaller companies and guys who are up and coming because they're still excited. They're not these big corporations who are there just because they need to be there, or they're not some person at the corporation who was sent and not there because they actually wanted to be there. So I feel like you get a lot more value out of those interactions with the people who actually want to be there, who actually want to talk to you and want to show you their stuff. And those are the types of builders and everything that I focused on. But overall, yeah, I ended up meeting Arnold with Arnold Plays Guitar for the first time. I met Greg Campbell, met Trey Xavier from Gear Gods, and all of us kind of ended up banding together and just kind of making the most of the day, because there really, if you were there for that first day, there wasn't really much of a reason to go back, but all of us had hotels and everything, and flight booked and travel plans and everything that they couldn't really stray from. So everybody just kind of showed up that second day on Friday just to be there, because what else were they going to do? And we actually ended up having a really good time. Us and truck driver Sean included, we all filmed a video that I think is going to turn out hilarious for the Gear Gods channel about NAMM expectations versus reality.
Alright. That's like plenty. That was fucking.
That's how a YouTube is made. And that was a really good idea on Trey's part, and he kind of just took it and we all ran with it. So that was a good time, and it was cool to meet. You know, he's a bigger guy in this realm, in the YouTube realm, and he was extremely gracious to all of us, and we all had a really fun time just interacting, getting to know each other, and kind of spoofing NAMM a little bit. It was enjoyable for sure. So yeah, I don't have a lot of takeaways other than that stuff, guys. As far as gear. Like really, it was just really nice to go down there and meet a lot of people and really, but I will say my favorite part of the entire experience had nothing to do with NAMM itself. I actually ended up going and buying a 2-channel dual rectifier off somebody who was local, and we had talked a couple days before I went down because I just happened to find it, and we made everything work out. And when we pulled up to meet, I got out of my car and it was a father and a son, and they both just kind of started geeking out a little bit. And it was because they recognized me and my channel and were fans of Bushido Code as well because of the channel. And they were just super happy to have met me, and that was really my first experience with this related to the channel. I've definitely talked to a lot of people online about gear and have had them recognize me as we're talking and stuff, but for somebody in person to recognize me and tell me that they love the channel and they love what I do and they were genuinely excited and happy to meet me, that was my first experience like that ever. I didn't really know how to take it because I'm not that type of guy, but at the same time, it was extremely humbling. It made me really happy. So those guys were by far and away the best part of the trip. But even at the show, a lot of people recognized me, recognized my channel, and treated me like I was someone that they were genuinely happy to have around. And that meant the world to me because I'm very new to all this. My channel is brand new, and I essentially probably to them seem like I came out of nowhere, even though I've been on the gear groups and forums for years and years. But to just be kind of accepted immediately as soon as I met some of these people and have them tell me great things was just really nice. It was really eye-opening, and I'm never gonna forget this whole experience because of all that stuff. So yeah, I went down there. The gear wasn't that great. There wasn't a lot to see. There's not a lot to talk about in that regard, but like the experience for me overall was absolutely fantastic, and I'm super happy that I went. So I shot some very random footage throughout day 1 and day 2 because I was trying to throw together ideas of videos that I wanted to do to show to you guys for Summer NAMM. But as soon as I would get rolling with one thing, someone would come talk to me, or we would get pulled away to do another thing, and it just never really worked out. And I said, you know what, I'm here for the experience. I want to experience it fully, and I don't want to take away from any of that. I didn't want to stop talking to people so I could be like, hold on, I have to create content. And I kind of knew that that's how I was going to be going down. I was thinking of some ideas of interviewing the smaller pedal guys and putting those interviews up on the channel for you guys to kind of get their name if you haven't already, and kind of check out their products. But yeah, overall, sorry, I'm new to this thing. I'm new to vlogging and content creation in that manner, so it's not going to be good. But overall, I wanted to experience NAMM, I don't know, however you say it. I wanted to experience it fully, and I didn't want to be overly concerned with creating content just so I had a product to put out there. I wanted the full experience for myself. That's what I got. I'm super happy that everything went the way that it did, and I hope that you guys found this video enjoyable. I don't know, it's kind of me just talking about myself, so probably not. But otherwise, I'll definitely have some of the stuff that I checked out at the show on the channel at some point because they seemed excited to work with me. So I'm going to leave you guys with that, give you some footage of the stuff that I saw, and yeah, that's about all I got for you guys. So sorry, it's a little bit lame, but you know, I'm excited regardless, and excited to see what's coming next for the channel in the future here. Everybody kept saying that they'll see me at Winter NAMM, so I guess I will see everybody at Winter NAMM, and then maybe I can figure out how to do the whole vlog thing and get some more info for you guys a little bit better by that time. But anyways, Kyle here again. Thanks for watching, guys. Take a quick look at some of these builders and look them up. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time. What's up, guys? Kyle here again, and I am in my terrible hotel room here in downtown Nashville. And today, we're gonna go check out Summer NAMM 2021. I also bought a new guitar.
It's just, dude, it's too much.
Wait till you see the reel.
Okay, so what do you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Булочные, сосисочные. Мы из России, ребята. From Russia.
I was just saying that.